Yep. There you go. I told you.
No, he's
there
not going anywhere.
No.
Oh, no.
Welcome to Viral Twist. This van took off with no plan and no fuel while dodging cops, but forgot what crime it committed.
You know what? We're getting into a lot of traffic right here, and this is where this driver, the only words I'm coming up with, the adjective for this driver's behavior is desperate, making very desperate moves. And when you get into this traffic, and now you got buses involved, and like you said, anybody on the ground down there, I'm always thinking to myself, what if my mom is down there? You know, they have no idea that this van is barreling down on them, now cutting way across, getting onto that huge emergency lane out here, trying to avoid the traffic. Alhambra PD, these guys, I got to hand it to them. These drivers, really, these officers, right on this guy's tail almost the entire time. Now he's pushing his way through the emergency lane right there. I say he, but we don't know. I thought for a second when we saw it from the side, could possibly be a female driver. But again, the stolen vehicle, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Look at this. Look at this. I mean, how many times have you've been stuck in traffic and wanted to do something like that? Yeah, definitely. And the deal right now is they're just kind of keeping an eye on this. And the adage, drive it like you stole it, that was what was going on earlier. Now you're seeing this driver calming down just a little bit. I'm looking out the window trying to get an idea if Alhambra PD is still behind this vehicle at a certain speed, no other vehicles around, a wider road, and all these different things have to be in play for this guy to actually, or that officer to actually do it. It looks like we're going to be getting off the freeway right there. That doesn't mean California Highway Patrol is just going to throw their hands up and go, he's off the freeway, not my problem. Mm-hmm. They're going to stay with it for a little bit. LAPD, they might have to pick it up. I would only guess. Looks like they're trying to find a spot where they can kind of get out and just walk away and be like, I don't know where that came from. There you go. You got somebody probably clueless about what's going on right there.
Now this is interesting.
Yeah, what's going on here? Yeah, maybe he's like, hey, you want the van? You want to take my van? Anyways, we'll see what's going on right there. It looked like there was an exchange of words.
Well, there was some kind of communication there. I'm not sure what that was all
definitely. About. The van just continues to drive. Law enforcement, I have a feeling they're nearby. That's the only thing I can say. And it doesn't seem like it seems like this van just taking any turn it can. And it looks like here we go again. Let's see if this is it. Let's see. And looks like,
someone may be getting out here.
Yeah.
Is there more than one person in there? Do we know? Can we tell?
We can't tell. Earlier on, I was trying to look through the front window when we first got over this, and it clearly was just the driver. But it is a van. There might be somebody in the back, but that would have been a heck of a ride for anybody sitting in the back of that van.
And that's one of the things we need to point out is that even if this comes to a conclusion and law enforcement is able to come up on this van, they'll have to clear it before, because they don't know.
Yeah.
Now we see the one guy got out.
Again, I'm just going to say suspect right now. But at any rate, got out, kind of looked around like, hey, is anybody still following me? Well, look at that. I'm getting away with this. I don't know if the van ran out of gas or why, but this is an unusual spot. And also not running and it's got food. There you go. Maybe it was a catering van. Maybe that was what's going on there. Had an emergency delivery that they had to make right here. Maybe it's an Uber Eats or something. But at any rate, looks like got out with a lot of food.
Well, this is really strange.
When have we seen one that's not, Tony? Left the food there on the curb. So maybe it's that touchless delivery where they don't because of COVID they don't want to knock on the door.
Contactless delivery.
Yeah, contactless delivery. Up. Yep, there you go. I told you.
No, he's not going anywhere.
No.
Oh, no.
And we're off again. So
my goodness.
It just makes you kind of wonder what was going on there. Look, these streets a little bit newer, a little wider, which is a plus. That one officer seems to be at that intersection, and we're going back again.
Well,
we're going back again. We were just here just a minute ago.
So he's essentially driving in circles.
Definitely. And there's a law enforcement officer at that intersection. If he makes a right turn this time, he's going to go right back where he was. Looks like the van's kind of stopped there, and was talking to somebody else again. That's kind of unusual. So he's making a right turn. When he gets to that main intersection, there's a black and white and a law enforcement officer in that parking in that little store like area, was backing up earlier on, kind of like trying to maybe. There he is, right there. You see him on the top of the shut gas station. I didn't know what it was, but yeah, there's
and
law
apparently
enforcement.
he saw him as well.
Yeah, well, he went by him twice already, so it might, I hope he's not taunting the officers, but at any rate, hopefully that wasn't the plan, because law enforcement frowns on that as well. Right now, the van just continues to drive, more or less traffic speeds, and again, it's one of those ones, we're following it, and a lot of folks at home might be saying, well, it's not even a pursuit, guys. Technically, no. But law enforcement keeping an eye on this van. There we go. Another person talking and getting some items from the suspect. Apparently, this van. We only thing we know about the van is that it was stolen. It might have been a catering truck. It might have been a delivery truck. So again, might be a good spot to jump out and try to run and blend in. But we haven't seen the van slow down. We haven't seen it pull over. And again, we just don't know what, nobody knows what this guy's plan is. Looks like we're making a U-turn now, and we're going to be, hopefully we'll head back to LA. Oh, maybe it's going to stop. Maybe it's going to stop. And it's not.
Well, and we don't know the circumstances behind this particular vehicle being stolen. I mean, was this a targeted vehicle? Was it just a random vehicle theft? We don't
theft
know.
Of opportunity.
Yeah.
But now it looks like we're going to continue on. And now we're definitely in the downtown area, and very close, like we said earlier, by the LA River. So definitely going to be kind of in the Skid Row, Arts District, that type of general area, and now making his way slowly, making another U-turn here. But it seems like, Tony, correct me if I'm wrong, seems like he's kind of looking for a spot just to bring this thing to an end.
Well, and you know that these people somehow or another have gotten information that there is a pursuit in progress. They've pinpointed where the pursuit is occurring and they've decided to get involved.
There we go again. And this person has their phone out, so you don't know, recording video, doing something live right there. This is where it just becomes crazy. It's like, what is the point of all this? And they got that person right there, doing whatever to get their couple minutes of fame. This driver, so far, you'd almost think, harmless in their own way, or not intending any harm, but pulling over. And I wonder if this is where we were earlier, Tony. I'm not sure. It's not exactly the same spot.
Okay, so she's exiting the vehicle at this point.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Got into or trying to get into a Mini Cooper. Or it looks like a Mini Cooper.
And it looks like she got in.
She did. So
what is this person doing, and why is this person getting involved? And
this is aiding and abetting. This is aiding and abetting a felon. And if this person gets pulled over, no license plate. This is even more bizarre. This is, Tony, this just gets weirder and weirder and weirder. There we go. This is what I wanted to see. So, okay, Hollenbeck Division, LAPD right behind it. We can actually, I can actually listen in here, and we can kind of keep track of what's going on. But you just got to kind of wonder: is this driver going to comply, or and there they are? They kind of came to a stop.